country's agricultural output. Tractors, hundreds of them, line up awaiting eager farmers in the fields. The use of highly sophisticated technology is evident in the repair, maintenance and production lines of the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex in Kamra. Extensive overhauling and rebuilding work is carried out on the French Mirage aircraft to meet the demands of the nation's Air Force. Research facilities on a large scale have been provided here in aviation engineering and allied disciplines. The chief objective is to manufacture modern aircraft in Pakistan. The F-6 rebuild factory also forms part of this complex, where specifically the rebuild and overhaul work on these aircraft is carried out by highly trained Pakistani engineers and technicians. Today, the Pakistan Armed Forces are ready to defend the motherland, and they are provided with what? All spectacular things are the products of man's mind and hands. Fame has spread across the world of the intricate traditional work on copper and brass, requiring from the artisan an instinctive sense for design and contours and patience. On display are these exquisite items, specimens of an old, thriving Pakistani art. The foreigners will not miss them. Art stands out on any surface. Carpet weaving, it is said, was introduced and encouraged by the magnificent patrons of art and craft, the Mughal emperors and their families. Lahore has been a great center of this art, but other cities of Pakistan have also excelled in producing such charming specimens. With nimble fingers and a very good memory, these young girls know the patterns well, and their hands do the rest, producing attractive designs and textures, what you may call the collector's items. Very artful is needlework, this Baluchi form of embroidery. 3 generations are present here, the grandmother, the mother and her child. The needle keeps moving on a piece of colorful cloth. These are creations of art shaped by centuries of unbroken tradition. We dress according to our taste. A simple one for work or leisure, and a very pretty bridal dress for a girl with her dreams of marriage. Ladies, they say, have a refined weakness, jewelry. With sumptuous craftsmanship, such precious things enhance their beauty and lift their spirits. Marriage is a desire fulfilled. A traditional Pakistani marriage is like a rainfall of fragrance and color, an elaborate, glittering affair with very carefully planned rituals, until the bride is ready. In the midst of music and song, the bride's relatives and friends express their joy and happiness for the memorable event. The youth often shape their lives to their heart's desire. For them, the future rests in the quality of education they receive in the institutions of higher learning and research. For the government of Pakistan, scientific and technical education and training is a top priority. Therefore, extensive facilities for instruction, experiment and research have been provided to the students and the teachers alike. New universities of science and technology have emerged throughout the country in which, apart from the theoretical knowledge of the disciplines, practical proficiency is particularly emphasized. This to help the younger generation understand the ways of the world and the universe. The centers of excellence are the exclusive, highly advanced academic institutions, a pride of place for the researchers. Each center specializes in research on the latest scientific disciplines such as solid-state physics, molecular biology, chemical engineering, and upper space explorations, etc. The chief purpose is to keep the scientists aware of the latest scientific discoveries, techniques of research, and the fruits of outstanding efforts throughout the world. In other words, to remain in step with what man has achieved. Medical research was scarce at the creation of Pakistan. Today, several thousand students are enrolled in the medical institutions, staffed by experienced men and women, and enjoying some of the most modern facilities. And in this, the women of Pakistan are not behind. One major objective of the government is to provide the widest possible medical cover to the people of Pakistan. Medicine and health basically supplement each other. The examination, diagnosis, and the treatment of disorder or a disease requires skill and experience and sophisticated facilities. Sensitive or extremely complicated diseases have to be examined on highly advanced equipment, and then treatment is determined accordingly. This range of equipment and the human skill behind it are for the benefit of the people. A healthy body will always strive to compete, to struggle to win. Pakistanis are lovers of sports and games. Polo is one of the most ancient sports in Pakistan, particularly loved by the people of the northern areas. And Pakistan, in the spirit of fraternity, hosted the 7th SAF Games, where contingents from 7 South Asian countries participated in Islamabad. Friendly rivalry marked the events in which the superbly fit competitors displayed their stamina and power, toughness of the mind and the body. The Games also underlined Pakistan's desire for good relations with all its neighbors. Hockey is where Pakistan has always fielded a formidable team, a challenge to the best in the world. In the 7th World Cup, 12 of the world's best teams participated in Lahore. This tournament saw some of the most dazzling hockey in a fierce struggle for supremacy. No quarters asked for, no quarters given, as in the final between Pakistan and Holland. Cricket has brought name and fame to Pakistan, often emerging from international competitions with great performances and honors. But it is squash where Pakistan rules supreme. The great Jahangir Khan made history when he won the British Open for the 9th time consecutively. It may be a small world now, fast and often uncompromising, but for these young Pakistanis, the present will dictate and shape their future. and the destiny of their nation, as always in the past, remains in their hands.